Hello and welcome back everyone to another Sidemen React video. This one is the 15 most valuable things in the world. You got money! No, I'm just kidding. Sorry, I don't know why, but that song just like the money song, you know which one I'm talking about? It's like money, 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 or something like that. I don't know, it's like, you know which one I'm talking about, right? It's like every scene, like where there's like a bunch of money, it's got that like one chick singing about money or some shit like that. I've never actually known the name of that song, but you know what I mean. But honestly, I was thinking, do I know? I was wondering if I knew of any of the most valuable things, but I don't think I do. I mean, the thumbnail showed like a card that looked familiar, but I'm not 100% sure. So, with that being said, let's get into this video right now.
Oh, mad. So if you've got one, you can't tell anyone because
they're going to start pursuing you.
They'll break your door down and come take it.
Oh, God.
And welcome back to some more Sidemen Reacts. It's your boy Big Joshua, Minter, and what are we going to call you these days? V2S.
V2S!
And we're watching today the 50 most valuable things in the world.
Me too.
If the number one isn't friendship and love, then this list is fucked.
Okay.
You can't put a price on something like that, is what I'd say.
You really can't.
I mean, you can't. No, yeah, you're
that's
right.
true, actually, isn't it? It's
But
priceless.
I was like, it's priceless. That's what I was gonna say. So.
Like, can you put like a
well, the
the
screenshot we're looking at right now is there's some like kind of vase, a China
So
vase.
like an object.
So it's like an object or a
Yeah.
I was
thing.
gonna say like a country's probably more valuable.
So let's go for objects or things. Some kind of objects
I
or
think
things.
so. Yeah.
I'll take a Saudi Arabian oil field, please.
No.
Oh my God,
that
that's
is a thing still. But I mean, like, give me an object. Give me an object.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with a dinosaur.
Like a fossil.
Yeah.
Tutankhamun's head or something.
I'm gonna go with Jeff Bezos.
Okay, Harry, what?
He's an object, bro. He's a thing.
Wow, you're objectifying.
Yeah.
Press play.
Press play.
Many people enjoy collecting things as a hobby, from trading cards to musical instruments and memorabilia. There is something satisfying about watching your collection grow. But in every category, there is a veritable holy grail, an item so rare that only the world's elite could hope to possess it. From gemstones to comic books, we're looking at the rarest items in the world.
KSI's necklace.
Just like collectible things then. Okay.
Hannes Wagner. Though he may not be as famous as Babe Ruth or Lou Gehrig, Hannes Wagner's baseball card is by far the rarest in existence.
Is it because he like killed someone after he got took or something?
What?
No, okay, one sec.
The 1909-11 Hannes Wagner set a new world record price for a baseball card, selling for $3.12 million. This breaks the old record of $2.8 million, which was paid for a different copy of the same card in 2007. The cards were produced by the American Tobacco Company. About 60 Wagner cards exist. The tobacco company abruptly stopped production because either the great pirate shortstop opposed smoking or he wasn't compensated for use of his image.
Isn't it mad that you used to get those in like packs of gum?
There's tobacco in some, right?
Yeah, but as in you could get them in.
Yeah.
The limited run made the card extremely valuable. In addition, the card was produced with larger than average margins, leading to the nickname Jumbo Wagner.
There was some like baseball trading card then, or basketball one, and like the guy in it, like there was a guy in the background of the photo, and he like killed his wife, and then the picture became worth a lot of money. That's what I'm thinking of. I think.
Got you.
Anyway.
Mad.
Maybe it's in here still.
Easily the rarest sports card in the world.
I swear this was like PSA 6 or something, and it still went for that much.
Yeah, I'd fold in it.
Gutenberg Bible. Many people see the advent of the Gutenberg printing press as the single most important moment in modern history. Before the printing press, books had to be written out by hand, meaning that it was time-intensive. Thus, books were scarce and literacy was a luxury reserved for the rich and powerful. But the Gutenberg press changed all that. The first book printed on the press was, unsurprisingly, the Bible. The first was commissioned in 1456, and several hundred more followed. But books are not designed to be durable, and very few remain. At the moment, 28 partial copies are purported to exist and 21 full copies. These are held in the Library of Congress and other well-respected institutions all across the Western world. A single page in good condition can go for $25,000, and a complete first edition could easily fetch $35 million. Not bad for a dusty
Aren't you
old
supposed
book.
to be like wearing some type of
Rarest
gloves
coin.
with that?
At first glance, it might look like a piece of leftover loose change, but it's actually worth millions, making it possibly the most valuable ounce of gold in the world. The rare 1933 $20 double eagle is the most expensive gold coin ever to be sold at auction and a legend among collectors. The coins, featuring an eagle on one side and liberty on the other, were melted down before they ever left the United States Mint, sacrificed as part of a strategy to remove America from the gold standard and stabilize the American economy. Only one coin is legally in private hands, with all other 1933 double eagles remaining as property of the U.S. government, and the U.S. Secret Service pursues any newly discovered coin.
Oh, mad. So if you've got
damn.
one, you can't tell anyone.
Like you.
They're going to start pursuing you.
They'll break your door down and take it.
FBI, open up!
Oh, that's on the black market. That's actually pretty sweet.
And the $20 coin went for an unbelievable $7.9
Oh my
million.
damn.
That's a 7.699980 fucking dollar profit.
Shakespeare's signatures. William Shakespeare was so prolific that many people posited that he was actually a group of people publishing under a pseudonym. He was an English poet, playwright, and actor of the Renaissance era. He was an important member of the King's Men Company of theatrical players from roughly 1594 onward. Known throughout the world, Shakespeare's writings capture the range of human emotion and conflict and have been celebrated for more than 400 years.
That's not Shakespeare.
Cumberbatch.
While the works themselves are not rare, it's extremely rare to find his signature. In fact, there are only 6 verified copies in existence,
That's a pretty dope signature, you know.
and they are each
It
valued
kind
at
of
$3
is.
million or more.
$3 million.
None of the
Jeez.
signatures are connected to works of art. Instead, they are on legal documents that he signed during his lifetime. The scarcity of signatures only adds to Shakespeare's mysterious identity.
I've always thought signatures are kind of pointless, you know. Like, you know, now thinking of it, you may as well get a picture with someone, not their signature. But now I'm thinking, you know, if I meet like Stuart Dallas.
How many things have you signed? It's not scarce. The minimum
But
signature
I'm
is not
talking,
scarce.
you know, if I find like Stuart Dallas from Leeds, you know, you never know, in like 100 years, that might be worth.
Few days.
You think?
I don't give a fuck all, my friend. That's what I'm
I'm so confused what's happening.
Painite. Painite is the world's rarest known gemstone. It was originally discovered in 1950 in Myanmar by British mineralogist and gem dealer Arthur C.D. Payne.
Shout out, Arthur.
Painite's extreme rarity is due to it containing the chemical elements zirconium and boron, which do not normally associate with each other in nature and don't occur together in any other mineral. Ironically, some painite crystals are partly altered to a crust of small pink
So it looks like
crystals of
shit
the
when the
more
light's not
common
on it.
ruby. Though it's very close
Gotta
in
get cut down.
composition to
That looks cool.
sapphire, these stones are
that's
totally
sapphire.
unique.
Is it?
Their extreme scarcity means that
It looks cool
painite
there.
costs as much as $60,000 for a single carat.
God
They are only
damn,
made in a small
son.
region in Myanmar, making them even more difficult to
diamonds, then.
obtain. While other precious stones like diamonds and emeralds are better known, true gem aficionados know that painite is the rarest stone on Earth.
Mate, don't tell Jodie that. He'll end up with like
Yeah.
a paint pendant.
Peanut necklace.
Oh my
Beerus in the mud.
god.
Spider-Man comic. Even a casual comic book fan knows that Spider-Man is the most beloved superhero and that his early material is extremely rare. Writer Stan Lee and illustrator Steve Ditko created Spider-Man as a filler story for a canceled anthology series. At the time, a teenage lead hero was unheard of in comic books. However, young readers responded powerfully to Peter Parker, prompting an ongoing title and ultimately a meteor empire, including video games, several animated and one live-action television series, a live-action film franchise, and a Broadway musical.
What? That's a Broadway
Spider-Man.
The
musical?
first appearance
What?
in Amazing Fantasy number 15 is by far the most highly valued comic in the world.
Oi, my parents didn't used to let me watch Spider-Man.
Like, too aggressive for you.
Yeah, I remember I used to try and watch Spider-Man as a kid and they wouldn't let me watch it. Why? Like the cartoon version.
They probably
I
thought
used
you were
to
going to
beef about
try
that, you
and
know?
like recreate it.
Yeah.
Why was
They're pretty smart. I probably see you on your rooftop thinking, yeah, he's gonna try and jump off and like try and shoot a web out of his wrist.
I've seen I'm going to hold them to account on that one because that is outrageous. They deprived me of that as a child.
You're going to cancel your parents.
Number 15 sold at Heritage Auctions in Dallas on February 18th, 2016 for $454,100, a record price at public auction for the comic.
9.8
That
CGC.
record was shattered when a mint condition copy was sold for $1.1 million less than a year later. Because the publication was initially sold for only 12 cents, it pays to hold on to your old comic books. Tree Skilling Yellow
Jesus
Stamp.
Christ.
The Tree Skilling Yellow is a Swedish postage stamp which holds the world's record auction sales price for a single postage stamp.
My gran used to collect stamps.
I think my dad still does.
Might be worth saying.
Yeah. Might have to go and raid our house.
In the 1800s,
Harry.
Swedish currency was known as a skilling. The normal 3 skilling stamp printed in Sweden should be green, whereas the 8 skilling stamp was printed in yellow. However, due to an unknown error in 1855, most likely because the 3 skilling plate was accidentally replaced by an 8 skilling one, the 3 skilling stamp was printed in yellow, creating the precious Tree Skilling Yellow Stamp. The only known copy in existence of the Tree Skilling Yellow was discovered by a schoolboy named George Wilhelm Beekman in
loving life.
1886 while going through his grandparents' attic. The stamp made headlines in 1984 when it was sold for $1.07 million.
Jesus
At a
Christ.
1990 sale,
Jesus.
it made over $1 million, and then in 1996, it was sold again for $2.875 million. Each successive sale meant a world record worth for a postage
Jesus.
stamp. This also makes the stamp the most expensive item by weight in the world.
Okay. I get the exclusivity side of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care how much money you have. It is still a stamp.
I guess they're probably buying it as an investment.
I get an investment, but at
Yeah.
the same time, it shouldn't be worth that much.
Bro, but it's a yellow 3 skilling.
Yeah,
You don't understand.
It's probably not even legal.
Rare.
stampage
I can't
anymore.
even
You
English.
never use it anyway. It's just like that, bro. If I woke up every morning and I looked at a framed yellow, a fucking yellow 3 skilling or whatever, it would just add a spring in my step, I think.
That's because you know it's worth £2.
Yeah, because I was like, if you know, it's.
Mate, I'll tell you what, if it was a yellow 3 skilling. Something about it.
Levi jeans. Levi's are synonymous
Levi
with blue jeans.
jeans.
Levi jeans.
What?
Do you get the reference or did I just see what
I
they did?
didn't. Yeah, I didn't.
You didn't?
No.
You not seen the video? It was the guy chasing, he's just like, he's got wearing boot cuts and he's chasing him around going, Levi jeans.
Wait, what? I don't even know what you're talking about.
How have you not? This is a classic internet video, but how have you not seen that?
Can we watch it at the
never mind,
end?
fine. You lot are on culture.
Can we watch it at the end of this?
Yes,
Sure,
please.
bro. Sure, but watch the end of this so I don't seem like a fucking idiot.
The story began in 1850 when a Bavarian immigrant arrived in San Francisco to try his luck in the gold rush. Hearing of the miners' need for durable pants, Strauss hired a tailor to make garments out of tan canvas. Later, denim was substituted and copper riveting was added to pocket seams. Little did he know that he would become richer than any of the gold miners.
my
Levi's
God.
became extremely popular for their durability and eventually their style. A pair of these original Levi's 501 jeans from more than 115 years ago went on sale in 2005 and were
My dad
purchased by a
wears
Japanese
Levi's.
collector for
501s as
$60,000.
well.
While there are technically more expensive pants, these are one of a
How much
kind
was that
and
at?
cannot be
That is so
recreated,
funny.
making them the rarest pair of pants in the world. Double Fantasy
Hilarious.
Album.
That just blows
One
my
of the most
mind.
legendary and brutal murders in music occurred
What?
on December 8, 1980. Mark David Chapman was a psychotic man living in New York City. He had a number of obsessions, including Catcher in the Rye, Todd Rundgren, and most famously, the Beatles. On that fateful day, he accosted James Taylor in the subway and then went looking for famed Beatles songwriter John Lennon. Before the grisly murder took place, Chapman asked Lennon to sign a copy of his latest album, Double Fantasy. Lennon acquiesced only moments before Chapman shot him point blank in the back and the lung. The album fell into the
Jesus.
Rose Garden nearby. It was later used as evidence in the case because it had Chapman's fingerprints. Though it's an extremely morbid piece of memorabilia, the album was later sold for $460,000.
Why would
Chapman
you
remains
want
in jail
that?
to this day for the horrendous murder. Soraya horse.
Mad.
The Soraya is a breed of ancient horses that developed in Portugal's Iberian Peninsula.
Every time I look at a horse now, I can't think of anything except the fact JJ said he can knock them out.
So
Right?
Freezy, mate.
You're
Freezy
not
thinks
wrong.
they both think they can kill a horse
Freezy
in a fight.
thinks he
Bro,
can knock a horse out.
No, he thinks he could kill a horse, bro. He thinks in a
Kill a
fight
horse?
he'd beat a horse. Bro, he thinks he'd fight. He said he'll say he'll creep up on it, he'd slide tackle its leg to break its leg, and then he'd somehow beat it in a fight. And I've tried to explain to him that
He's going for the ground and pound.
Wait, so no weapon. He's
no weapon.
No,
bro, he's getting.
He's chatting
horses are
shit,
alert.
bro.
That's
He's
what it is.
chatting.
You think he can sneak up on a horse? Like, it's not going to know. You watch, it'll start going, it'll know.
If you're 30 yards away from a horse, their ears start twitching.
Yeah, but he said it like maybe like a basketball court or something, like just like he'd fight it.
Basketball court?
Bro, I've told him he's gonna get packed in. He's getting packed in, but
Wait.
I think he.
Why did a basketball court come into it? It's going to find a horse in a basketball court.
No, but I mean like that's the arena you fight. That's the size. I think a UFC ring's too small.
You have a basketball court, so there's nowhere to hide or anything. It's just that big.
He'll just storm at you.
You're
Bro,
done now.
he said if he'd run up on it, he'd sneak up, kick its leg out, like break its leg, and then apparently win.
Do you know how strong the horse's legs are, Freezy?
Thanks for that.
You be slide tackling bullshit.
It'll beat you from its back. It will just kick up with its legs. It's a beast.
It would kick with a broken leg. It doesn't know it's broken. It'll just kick it.
Nah, those two, they're deluded.
Yeah,
exactly.
Their primitive markings, convex profile, and Grula coloring are all indicative of their ancientness. The Soraya is an extremely rare breed. Very recently, they have been categorized as a breed by the Portuguese National
thing.
Guard in order to ensure safe breeding by
Freeze
human
your breakers, they know
intervention
about it.
and thus help their population grow. Today, they are mainly found in Portugal and Germany. It's thought the Soraya animals were among the first to be taken to the Americas by the Spanish, as they were adaptable, hardy, and useful as pack animals. Once upon a time, these horses were plentiful all across the European continent, but loss of habitat and proliferation of new breeds has forced this beautiful creature almost into extinction. Blue Empress. It's uncommon for a piece of jewelry to set off a media storm, but that's exactly what happened in 2003 when Harrods department store in London unveiled the Blue Empress. The diamond necklace valued at around $16 million, and the shop hoped it would be sold as a Christmas present. The necklace quickly attracted a bid of $20 million. It's built around the Blue Empress, a rare blue pear-shaped diamond weighing 14 carats. The necklace in which it's set is made from 18-carat white gold and a number of smaller round white diamonds.
Didn't they just say they hope to sell it for Christmas?
Yeah, they probably sold it like in like the November or something, so someone got it as a Christmas present, like a rich person.
They say $20 million.
Yeah.
Good Christmas.
The stone is especially valuable because colored diamonds are extremely rare, and this specimen is considered by many to be the most perfectly crafted in the world. The necklace was eventually sold to an anonymous buyer for an undisclosed amount. Bottle of wine.
Might have been a tap.
Even an amateur sommelier knows that wine is valued both for its taste and its history. One bottle of wine from 1787 has both in spades. The bottle was a Bordeaux, a 1787 Chateau Lafite produced by the Rothschild family's vineyards in the south of France. Publisher Malcolm Forbes in 1985 paid $160,000 for a bottle of 1787 vintage, which was believed to be from the late President Thomas Jefferson's cellar and has the initials THJ etched in the glass. Thomas Jefferson was the third president of the United States and one of the most revered of its founding fathers. A philosopher, scientist, and statesman, the aristocratic Jefferson was also an avid enophile. When he was ambassador to France, he spent much of his time visiting the vineyards of Bordeaux and Burgundy, buying wine for his own collection and on behalf of his friends back home. Ming Dynasty vase. An old vase may seem like it's primed for the donation, but check it with an antique expert first to see if it can pay for your retirement. In one case, an ancient Chinese vase was left haphazardly on a wooden shelf.
I would like something like this in my house. So that's very sick.
But what if someone knocks it?
Yeah, you would kick it with a football.
Yeah, I wouldn't buy one of the actual ones, but like that style I quite like the yeah. Look at that dragon. That's a funny looking dragon, isn't it?
When the couple who owned it were going through their belongings, they realized they had hit the jackpot. Dating from the 15th century, the Ming Dynasty imperial vase went for $22.6 million.
How do they just come about? Like,
exactly, insane.
We got something from that long ago.
Very few of these vases exist in good condition, and the couple said they couldn't remember where they had acquired the decorative piece of kitchenware. Thanks to this happy accident, the couple have retired comfortably. Caviar of the East. Yan Wo, or bird's nest, is sometimes referred to as the caviar of the East. There are two reasons for this. They're high cost, and because this food is treasured as a delicacy. A few species of swiftlets build edible nests that are consumed by humans worldwide, and because the nests are extremely difficult to harvest, the food is extremely expensive.
This looks like it would taste like shit, I won't lie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Chinese believe eating these birds' nest influences lung, stomach, and kidney meridians and improves appetite and complexion. They commonly use them to aid recuperation from debilitating illnesses because of their easily digestible glycoprotein and other nutrients. Farmed nests can cost $30 a bowl in China, but wild-caught nests generally go for $10,000 a gram.
It looks like shit.
A gram.
I'll be honest, they look like shit.
Well, no one at the start predicted that the number one would be a caviar nest, so...
Yeah.
$10,000 a gram.
All right, let's quickly see this clip.
Your trousers are funny, fam. Levi jeans.
Oh.
Levi jeans. Karate trousers.
Oh my god. What a dick of a friend, but it's your friend, it's fine.
Alright, well, thanks for watching.
Yeah. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that was actually kind of... it was a lot more interesting than I thought it was gonna be, not gonna lie. Because I thought it was like all gonna be like baseball cards and like maybe like just vases. There was actually a lot more interesting stuff in there. A lot more interesting stuff. That the bird nesting. I mean that's their culture. I understand that, but I don't see it tasting good. I don't. That's just me. You know what? You know what really like just the texture and just knowing what it is would throw me off. But if you didn't tell me what it was and just just let me be ignorant and oblivious about it, I'd probably be like, oh my god, this is so good. Like, oh my god. But yeah. So yeah. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and I'll see all you beautiful, wonderful people in the next video. Alright? Bye.